In this video, I'm taking a look at this indoor self-watering planter. Alright, so taking a look at this kind of a miniature planter. I guess you could call it a smart planter. It's so much more because this is a list of the things this is available. A planter, a desktop lamp, a humidifier, it's a Bluetooth speaker, a clock and alarm clock, it has oxygen generation for the plant and everything in that aspect, as well as air purification, and then you got the date and the temperature and everything. So it's a lot of different things in one. And as far as the actual planting goes, you got a distance here. This telescopic arm, you can make adjustments up to around almost 8 inches. It's a little bit less, but right at close to 8 inches. On the bottom, 2 speakers. You got some rubber feet. You've got the humidifier outlet here. Each side has a little window for a fill line or a fill port monitoring, so you can keep an eye on the water level. One side is for the flower pot as far as the watering of the plant goes. The other side is for the humidifier. On the back you have your Type-C connection. On the inside there's a little plate that pops out, and there's a small, although you may not be able to see it, filter that goes in that area, and then this goes back on top. So I'm going to put this back in place. You can see here that you have some adjustment or adjustability in terms of the desk lamp angle or the plant light angle, so you may have to make adjustments for your plant. Alright, so we'll move that to the side for a moment, and we'll come back to looking at the front as far as the display. Included is a Type-C cable. 2 of the little foam sponges are right here. One is already put in place. I've already stuck that one inside. You have this little cloth, which is basically like a little liner that goes on the bottom so the dirt doesn't fall through. So we'll use that here in a moment. You have 2 small funnels, and each one of those will be placed here and here when the inner tank is in place, and that's how you fill. So you don't pour it in directly, you just use these little funnels. Quality assurance, a contact card. That's also a thank you card with all of their social and email, so you can get in contact. And then you have the user manual. As far as the inside planter, you just have this plastic piece here. It has a little string. It's a moisturizing wick, so it's going to take the water and carry it. And it sticks through the little hole in the top, or the bottom here, but on the top you just make a little knot so it can't fall through, and then that's what goes to bring the water. You have this really nice box. It's very solid. It gives a lot of the features and contact information, as well as the size. It actually says 20 centimeters, which is right under 8 inches. And then you have this portion of the box, which has a map, calendar, and plant growth stages. And they say don't throw it away, use it as a pencil box, so use it for your office or whatever. Alright, so I want to show you everything included really quickly. Alright, so before we take a look at actually having a plant put in this, let me get this plugged up and show you what the controls on the front are all about, or a little bit about them. You've got 4 buttons across the front. They're all touch sensitive. The first one is for the plant light. The second is the desk lamp, so you could use it, in your office or the bedside. It'd be really convenient. Then you have the humidifier, and then you have the air purification. And if you touch these, they actually light up, so I don't know how well you can see that with the bright lights in here, but you've got multiple levels you can choose from. I'm not going to get into all of the settings, but you can change settings by pressing 2 of the actual controls at one time. So for setting the time and the automatic mode, so you could have this thing on a schedule for the watering aspect. You could have this on an automatic schedule for lighting and things. So it's really something that makes it a lot easier for you to have a plant but not have to worry too much about it. I've chosen an aloe plant, which might not be ideal for needing a plant light per se and watering that much, but I like the idea of an aloe plant better than any other, so that's what I wanted, so that's what I'm going to use. Anyway, if I do the desk light, you can see, for example, on different levels, and of course you can adjust that as necessary. Anyway, so you get the idea, and again, all of these controls are, very simple, very responsive. The actual user manual is very good. I'm not going to replace the user manual explaining how to set up all the different aspects of this. I may not even set the time or anything else because I don't really care that much about it right now. So anyway, let me get a plant, or my aloe plant, stuck in here so you can see what that looks like, and then we'll add some water and turn on some of the other aspects with the humidifier and everything else. So it's not super loud, even though that's maxed, volume wise, but you can hear what is playing, and if it's sitting on a nightstand, for example, at night, that would be fine. Again, phone speakers have gotten so good, you may or may not want to use it for your own personal enjoyment for listening, but for the plant to hear it and hopefully grow, stronger, better, faster, it would be a good idea, I think. Alright, so I've got my plant in here. I'm obviously going to get more dirt because I need to fill in a little bit more. So now I can show you maybe a little bit better. So if I turn on the plant light, you can see that, well, hopefully you can see that it illuminates the plant really well. So it should give it, adequate light. And of course you can set that up in an automatic mode so it comes on a timer and shuts off, so it runs periodically. I did go ahead and add water to both reservoirs. So each one is 100 milliliters. Push this button here. I don't know if you can actually see the mist that's coming out the bottom of the tank right there, but yeah, I can feel it, and it does put it out, several inches from the actual unit. So different modes for that. We'll go ahead and shut that back off. Of course, we have our desk lamp option, so if you just want to illuminate the area you're working in, also it kind of puts a little spotlight on your plant, so that's kind of cool. And then the air purification, we can push that button, it's going to light up. And again, I don't know how well those are showing up for you because it's kind of bright in here. Obviously I need to go in and change the actual time, set that up, and again, you just press and hold. For example, I don't know if you can see, but right now the 15 is flashing, so I could actually make adjustments to that. That's all in the user manual. I'm not here to do that. So this could be really nice set up in an office, or you could put it in some other areas like by your bedside, in the bathroom, in the kitchen. That's a quick overview. I hope that's useful. If you want to find out more, you can check out the link below. Thanks for watching.